New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. On behalf of the entire prayer team at New Thought Media Network, we thank you for joining us on this broadcast. You can catch New Thought Media Network prayer time at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And now, let's center ourselves in the words of Ernest Holmes. We must put meaning and belief into our prayers. It is the meaning and mindfulness that is the nexus from which our words come to life. And hello again, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you. It is Wednesday morning, the 29th of July. And I tell you, the last Wednesday of every month is one of my favorite days of the month because I get the opportunity to pray with Humanities Team. Some of you may know Humanities Team, great organization doing a lot of great work in the world. And every Wednesday, on the final Wednesday of the month, they have a community prayer call. And for an hour, we jump into a Zoom room and start praying, and off I go. If you've ever heard an hour-long prayer, this is what it's kind of like. Actually, I often do several prayers for different, but oftentimes it's just one after another, and it is a blast of a good time to get prayed up. So, speaking of praying up, that's what we're here about. A quick shout out. Good morning, sunshine. Glad you're with us. So grateful you are here. For morning people, we do apologize. There's a little glitch in the scheduling, a little glitch in the technology yesterday, and we did not have a morning prayer yesterday. So I do apologize for that. I trust that you were able to create a prayer experience on your own or for yourself at that time, or there's other people out there on the net. So again, our apologies for not having a broadcast yesterday, but we got everything back to normal, and we're here this morning. And I'm in a place where, once again, right, I don't see anything wrong going on. I don't see anything bad happening. Now, there are things happening that can be interpreted as bad. There are things happening that can be interpreted as wrong. I would still, personally like to see the cops that killed Breonna Taylor arrested. Uh, and that's my humanness. But on the divine side, when I get into my spiritual practice, when I really sink into my spiritual practice, then I remind myself, and I'm reminded by the one, that there's nothing wrong here. There's nothing bad going on. I may not understand it, and yet there is a higher principle at play. There is a higher order at play, and there is a greater vision emerging than I know, than I can see. So I have to be in that place of really deep trust and really deep trust that the universe is working on behalf of every one of us. That this power, presence, and intelligence, this thing we call God, is operating to bring forth all of our everything all of us desire in a way that works together with everyone else's desire so that everything works and we create a world that works for everyone. Good morning, Diane. And Bill, I trust you're there. You're probably there as well. Good seeing you. Glad you're with us. Okay, so couple of quick reminders. Number one, this is a program based on the power of prayer. This is not begging and beseeching God to fulfill some great need or desire. This is an affirmation of the truth of how God operates in our lives, how we can utilize that power, and allow a revelation of perhaps what we don't know. If you'd like to get your prayer requests over to our prayer team, please send those to prayer@ntmedia.org, and we'll get the prayer team working on those and make sure that your prayers are being taken into our consciousness and consideration. If you would like your prayer mentioned on the program, please put that in your email and we'll mention it on the program. Otherwise, we'll keep confidentiality and just keep your prayers in our team within our team. So, all right, let's dig in. It is such a glorious morning, such a glorious, glorious morning that I take a moment here to set aside the day, to set aside all that has come before this day, to set aside the morning and the hustle and the bustle and the stuff that's happened and the stuff that hasn't happened, so I can just become present to this moment, right here. To feel the feelings that I'm feeling, to recognize the sounds that I'm hearing, and to know that in this moment, there is only God. There is only the one. In this moment, I recognize God as source, as supply, as the never-ending wellspring of all life, all experience, all phenomena, all opportunity. I know God as the one source and the one supply of love and light and beauty and truth and health and wealth and well-being and abundance. And I know that source is absolutely unlimited, so each may have as much as they may embody, as much as each one of us may have as much love as we embody, as much health as we embody, as much prosperity and truth and beauty and love in our lives as we embody, for we are each a divine emanation of the one. We are each whole and complete in our magnificence, regardless of the appearances, regardless of anyone else's judgments or perspectives. We each exist as a complete and whole expression of God, unique in our magnificence, bringing forth a series and a set of skills and gifts and talents that only you may bring, that only I may bring. Each one absolutely vital to the evolution of human consciousness on the planet. Everyone absolutely vital to the expression of God's life here on this planet at this time and beyond. Each one absolutely vital as a conduit through which God creates, through which God expresses, through which this oneness, this allness has its being. The oneness has its being through and as everyone on this planet and beyond, everyone a part of the wholeness of this grand and glorious masterpiece that is revealing itself. So if it is all one and we are all deeply connected, then we are all in concert, we are all working in harmony to bring forth this vision of heaven on earth, to bring forth a world that works for everyone. And much like the symphony before it begins may sound like chaos, may sound like a cacophony of discordant sounds of things running into each other and harmonies that clash. And as it sounds like all that, and in that one moment, everything shifts and the concert begins. And all are playing in concert, all are playing to bring forth this grand expression, this grand experience of God's life. And that is what is happening right now. I see in so many ways, in so many places around the world, on the internet and in physical form, this discordance, this cacophony of shouting and yelling and theories and conspiracies and prayers and this and that, this absolute cacophony of what appears to be chaos. And I know that right now it is moving into that place of alignment. Right now, we are moving into an even deeper expression of harmony. I claim for each a deep sense of knowing that we are not moving farther away. We are not creating a bigger division. We are not experiencing separation. We are moving into alignment. We are moving the human consciousness. Each individual is moving into a greater sense of coherence and alignment and harmony with our natural surroundings, with those around us, with our political system, with the evolution of consciousness, moving into harmony with all these different ways of being and all these different experiences that are happening on the planet right now. That's my claim. I am claiming harmony for each one that listens to these words, each one that hears these words now at another time. I claim a deep sense of absolute harmony, God, the harmony of God, washing across the planet, moment by moment. And as each one raises up and says yes, as each one raises their consciousness to say yes to this harmony, then that vibration increases and multiplies and manifests and travels the planet and then circles the globe. And we create a field, a vibrational, energetic field of absolute harmony in which we all may live, in which we may all experience the one. That's what it's all about today. Recognize that anywhere there may be a sense of discord or chaos or the cacophony of dueling arguments and voices and ideas, where any of that may exist, we may turn and recognize that in the midst of that there is still God. It must be, it could be no other way. In the midst of the chaos, there is the seed of absolute peace. And it is our work to affirm that peace, to recognize that peace, to call forth that peace, to stand in honor of that peace, and to walk away when others don't want to see that peace. To be the peace in the midst of all of it. To be the harmony in the midst of all of it. To be love. To be truth. To be God. To be divine. That is our call. For we are all in this as one. And as one, we are mighty. And as one, we are strong. And as one, we move forth into a new dawn, into a new day, into a new way, into a new evolutionary spiral. And all is well. And all is good. Because all is God. And it could be no other way. So I am filled to overflowing with absolute gratitude for this opportunity, for this experience this morning, for this time to be present. Most especially grateful to know God's got this, so I can let it be. I release the word into the law that is already demonstrating, already manifesting, and I let it be. And if any of this has resonated in any way, please join in affirmation of truth as we say together. And so it is. And so, and so, and so it is. Whoo, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being with us this morning. And as always, thank you for your financial support of the New Thought Media Network. It is thanks to viewers and listeners like you that all of our programming is made available, and we have so much more new programming coming in the next couple of weeks. I'll tell you about that. So please go ahead, hit that donate button, drops a 5 spot in the bucket. Hey, drop a bigger donation, drop $5 in there if you like, whatever works for you. But please know that we are a 501c3. You will get a tax letter at the end of the year, and your donations go a long, long way to paying for the hosting, paying for computers, and all the stuff, the broadcast software, all the stuff that it goes in to make this possible. And we've got a lot of new fun stuff coming up. I started this morning, first day this morning was midweek meditation. 7 a.m. we got together, did a meditation, 4 or 5 people there. Thank you for those that were there and saw that. We're doing all kinds of fun stuff. Tonight actually will be also the premiere of our midweek pick-me-up. This is going to happen Wednesdays at 6 o'clock Mountain Time. A positively inspiring message and musical experience, and a half-hour program. So we look forward to having you join us. Please join us for that later this evening. And we've got one. This one's going to be really kind of interesting. I went and said something silly online one day, and it led to a discussion that led to this program. And so we're going to have a panel discussion around a new thought about the media, going beyond what was and exploring what can be. We've got 4 experts in their field and in their and in what they do to come together, and we're going to explore this topic. So I invite you to join us on August 11th for that. And coming soon in August 6th, I believe we're going to do a premiere. Real Talk with Eugene Holden, Thursdays, half-hour program live on the New Thought Media Network. So we invite you to join us for all that. Please share with your friends that we're here. Let them know we exist. We're getting real close to having the website up and running for you. So when that happens, we have a whole new world of engagement for you to pick into. So thank you for being with us. I love you. Quick shout, Cynthia. Thank you, dear one, for being with us. Glad you were here. We'll be back again this evening with evening prayers. I'm not sure who's scheduled, but one of the team will be here. So until then, peace and blessings. Love you much. Bye now.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then, peace and blessings.